everyone to another enticing show of Talk is Cheap, where the stats are put to the test and your knowledge is determined. My name is Giovanni Mentor and I'm your host. We're here alongside two of our analysts. We got Kyle Schillenford on my left and we have Rudolph McLaughlin on my right. Now, for some of you guys, I don't know if you've seen our show last week, but we highlighted the St. Thomas University's men's basketball team. So, for you guys that are St. Thomas Bobcat fans, make sure you check it out. Students, support your team.
And right now, they're finally, once again, #1 in the conference, 12-2. So you got to keep rooting for the men's basketball team and the women's. You can't knock out the women's,
first
but
too.
The men's, yeah, they're also first too. But the men's right now are on the road.
Let's go Bobcats.
You hear that? NAIA Division II. Y'all need to step it up. Bobcats coming. Alright, so we're not going to keep you guys waiting too long. We're going to move into our first hot topic. So hot topic number one. Kyle's actually been waiting for this.
Get it cooking.
So, here's the first hot topic. Should Kyrie Irving look to get out of Cleveland before it's too late? And Rudolph, we're going to start off with you with this topic.
Well, Mr. Kyrie Irving, let me tell you. You're only 21 years old. You're very young. You're you're the only player from the past 4 drafts to average at least 20 points per game. You're only 21. Let me say this again. You're only 21. You have a lot of time to go. This is not the time to be thinking change. This is a time to be building your leadership, building your skills, going through hard times that'll make you stronger. There's a bright future for him, no matter what he does.
Ooh, okay, I like that.
You finish your little graduation speech for Kyrie?
Well, I mean, he probably needs another one. He's pretty young.
To me, I think Kyrie should be looking to get out of Cleveland before it's too late. I'm not saying get out now, but before it's too late. Because right now, I'm seeing a flashback of LeBron James. But this time, they're on the losing end. They're 18-33. Come on, they're 3 spots out of 8th place. So right now, they're not looking good. They did add Luol Deng, but now they lost Bynum, who was supposed to be that number 2, superstar to help Kyrie Irving. But now Varejao is injured. Tristan Thomas is not doing his job. He's inconsistent. Deion Waiters is there, but once again, he's not consistent. I don't know about Jerry Jack. He was supposed to back up Kyrie, but now Kyrie looks like he's on his own. So I'm seeing a flashback of the system bringing in players, but not the right players. So Kyrie should be looking to get out sooner than later.
Alright, so I mean, guys, we've seen the Cavaliers here before. We've seen it with LeBron James. And right now, before it's too long, should Kyrie look into getting out? But if Kyrie does want to leave, I mean, is he worth all the trouble of holding back? Because, I mean, when a player is not determined to the team, then, that is going to contribute to a lack of consistency in scoring and defense and motivating the team. So,
I hear all that, but those were all rumors. Kyrie came out and he said he's determined to stay with this team for the long run. So, all those talks about, those little rumors about him wanting to leave, those were all silence. He came out by himself and made his own comment. But my thing is, Kyrie is still young. If Kyrie leaves now, he would have been the first rookie ever to leave their team, before their rookie contract is up. If he stays with Cleveland, he's going to make the most money because they can offer him a max contract of 5 years, $80 million. He's not going to make any more money anywhere. And they can offer him the most money because they're coming out his rookie contract.
But it's not about money, it's about the ring. LeBron didn't care about the money.
He's young. He wants the money. He wants to live a good life. He's still young.
He's going to get money wherever, but
he's not going to get this type of money.
Okay, now question. Tell me this, right? LeBron was in the same position, but they was winning. So it kind of took a bigger toll on LeBron to see that you're winning, but when you get to the playoffs, you're done. You're done, right? But now Kyrie, you cannot tell me that he actually did say he's happy. But look what Josh Smith did when speculation says, hey, he wants to be out of when was he Hawks, the 11, right? And what happened? He's now in Detroit.
He wanted to be out.
Okay, but he said he was good with it. He was fine being in Atlanta. But that's only to shut the media up, because rumors can harm you. But I'm saying right now, look at them. They're 18-33. They had a lot of expectations. To me, I thought it was going to be either third. Yes, they did.
That high? You expect them to have made the playoffs. This is his 3rd season. Listen, look at John Wall. John Wall, they have made improvement every single season he's been here.
But
and Kyrie's record is at the same.
Though. It's Cleveland.
It's Washington. They haven't won anything. Just like Cleveland.
Okay, but I'm saying you're going into a bad luck territory. You saw LeBron went through the phase. You don't want to see. I actually don't want to see Kyrie go through that phase because guess what? He's getting no help. Frustration will. He looks frustrated.
Let me give you the perfect example of someone going into a team that's never won a championship and building them up and becoming great. Michael Jordan. The Bulls have won no championships before he came. He came to them, brought 6 championships to them.
Okay.
It can be done.
It can be done, you're right. But this is no Michael Jordan. LeBron had a chance to do it, but then he. Now, question. Who's coaching the Cleveland Cavaliers? Mike Brown. Who was coaching the Cleveland Cavaliers when LeBron was there? Mike Brown. Bad luck territory, Gio. You cannot bring back Mike Brown and think everything is fine. He's a good defensive coach.
He does need some help on the offensive side. He does need someone to help his offensive scheme.
The Cleveland system is right now shaky. I don't mind if Kyrie wants to stay, but I see frustration on his face. Tristan Thompson is not putting no weight. Balajar started back up, but now he's not putting no weight. Bynum is gone, You have Dion Waiters. Nobody is helping. So TJ Miles, they're not helping. Their bench is not deep.
So then, is it more? So who's really going to be gaining and losing? Would Cavalier be gaining more by training him and trying to get a better player?
No,
or are they benefiting more by
they won't be able to find a better player than Kyrie out the draft or anywhere else.
Tell me
He's the best they can get right now. They need to just get better
but
surrounding pieces.
Cleveland gotta be that market to attract superstars because you had LeBron.
Go to Cleveland.
Okay, so tell me this: Kyrie's gonna stay neutral for the rest of his career if he stays in Cleveland, that's gonna build up frustration.
I feel that
nobody wants to go to Cleveland.
I feel that the front office needs to build through the draft. They need to.
It's not no draft. They picked up Bennett. Come on.
That's what I'm saying. They need work.
Bennett needs more time.
They need work.
I'm telling you, right? The way that they're going down this same road, it's Kyrie in the same position like LeBron was going by, but LeBron was just winning games because LeBron was more of a better scorer, facilitator, defensive specialist. Kyrie is more of a offensive. Yes, he's still young, but I'm telling you, boy, get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Take your time.
Get out as soon as possible. Get out.
Boy.
Don't look back.
Take your time.
Don't look back.
Well, hey guys, you heard it here. Kyrie Irving, we're looking towards you. How do you stay?
Yo, I love you, boy, but come on, man, get out.
Okay, so we're moving into hot topic number 2, and the upcoming AllStar Game is going to be very, very, very exciting. We've seen some changes in the rules and regulation, and we've seen what the fans wanted and who they picked. So the fans got what they want. I mean, we might not agree that it's a fair system, but the fans got what they want, and that's what matters.
Yes.
So, with all that being said, hot topic number 2 is who will win the AllStar Game, and adding on to that, who's going to be the game MVP? So, Kyle, we're going to start it off with you first. Let me hear what you got.
I'm an East lover.
You're East lover.
I'm an East lover, and I want to get away from that because the West is looking tough right now. So what I'm going to do, stick with the West.
Okay.
I love what the East have. They have LeBron, they have Paul George, they have Wade. But there's no big man this year. You know how I feel about no big man.
No big man.
So I'm gonna stick with the West. The West have Stephen Curry. They got the man Durant. KD, who's averaging 31 a game per season. This season, to be exact. You have Kevin Love and you have Blake Griffin. And Anthony Davis just came in for Kobe Bryant. So they're stacked with big men, and big men is gonna overpower them. Yes, it's gonna be a shootout at the end of the game. But I think when you have KD on the team and Steph Curry, 2 hot shooters. That sparks something. So the West, I gotta go with the West. And my MVP, you know who I'm going with? KD. The man himself.
Okay.
Pen just dropped down.
31 points per game. Okay, Rudolph.
I have to disappoint, and I have to agree with my fellow analysts over here.
Okay.
The West does have a big size advantage, and they have the hottest player in the league right now. And their coach is Scott Brooks, which is the hottest players coach, so he already knows the system that's going to be in place. He's already won an MVP before in the AllStar Game. The West have won the past 3 AllStar Games. I'm going with the West, and I'm taking KD as MVP.
Sounds like he's a replica. He's looking like a replica right now.
Okay.
I have to give it to him.
It's looking like a replica, and guess what? Should I stick a fork in it now, Joe?
Nah, come on. Well,
should I get out my fork?
Get out your fork now.
It's very unfortunate that I have to agree.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, it's always tough when you both agree.
No, not when we both agree. Ludov comes on my side.
Ludov, so it's on your
I'm
side.
definitely not on his side.
Okay. But I mean, guys, even with what we're looking at, they do have the big man advantage, which is pretty good. But I mean, when you're talking about motivation and trying to outscore the competition, we do see that LeBron James, I'm not gonna lie, I think he's somewhat jealous of KD. So I think he's gonna have something to prove along with the rest of the team.
They're gonna
work
go
on
at it.
scoring.
And
so rebounds, yes, they have big men. They're gonna get those offensive, defensive rebounds, but I think it's really going to come down to who has the best shooters.
They're going to go at it. You've seen in like past All-Star games, you see it's always a one-on-one sometimes. They just clear the court and let two big stars go at it. I mean, we've seen in All-Star games, you have Shaq versus Dwight Howard, and Shaq's got the ball, and he's trying to take Dwight to the hoop. So there's going to be a good battle between them two. They're going to let them go at it. They both have the green light, of course. Everyone in the All-Star game has a green light.
And something that I found weird was they have, I think, 4 starters that's averaging 22 points or more.
In the West?
In the starting lineup.
Of the West.
Yes, because I think they added Kevin Love. I don't know. But I don't know what they're doing with Kobe. If James Harden takes the place of Kobe, that'll be all 5 starters with 22 points or more per game. If I'm not mistaken, we could go back to the history books. But recently, you got Stephen Curry, 24. If you got James Harden, I think he's averaging 22 or 23. You have Kevin Durant, leading scorer, 31. You got Blake Griffin, 22, and you got Kevin Love, 25. These people are gonna follow the stat sheet and they're gonna shoot lights out. I can't see LeBron trying to take over because I've seen him been stopped. I've I've never seen KD been stopped this season. KD almost got a triple double. What? Tonight?
Yeah, it was like almost doing one assist off. But
one assist off.
the one thing I want to give advantage to the East is they have more experience. Like this list of Melo, George, LeBron, Dwayne, they've been to countless, numerous All-Star games, so they know what to expect. This West team is kind of young. Brandon Lillard, Anthony Davis, James Harden, those guys haven't had as much experience in the All-Star game, but it's going to be fun. But what does really matter to me is going to be fun. It's going to be buckets after buckets, plays. You're going to see some amazing things. It's going to be fun for the fans and everybody to watch.
But gotta agree on that.
Of course you gotta agree because he's agreeing with me.
Now what about the MVP? That's what I'm interested in.
KD, I see him averaging about
too hot.
40. Nah, let me not go up to 42, but 36 points in the All-Star game with about 8 assists. 4 assists. Let me turn it down because it's the All-Star game, and about 12 rebounds. So you got to look at KD. I'm filling the stat sheet with about 5 steals.
I'm gonna give KD
and 2 blocks.
I'm gonna give KD 39, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Like Steph Curry's gonna be right behind him with 38 points.
He loves some Steph Curry. and so I don't mind.
What about 8 threes?
8 threes from
Steph Curry.
I see Kevin Durant matching up with 9. He's gonna have more threes than KD. Than Steph Curry.
We'll see.
Let me write that down. Because this is something we got to bring back.
Going to be warmed up already. Lights up in that.
But guess who's the ball going to start the first quarter? KD.
KD's hot. KD's hot. No one's hotter.
Okay.
But Steph is a lights out shooter. Ain't nobody can shoot better.
Yeah, well, nobody can shoot better, but who's more consistent?
And I'm sure if Steph Curry sees KD making 2, 3, 4 threes and he only has 1, it might be a challenge.
Might be turned into a 3-point shootout.
It might be a 3-point shootout. The East, I don't know who's going to keep them in with that 3-point contest. These people got to get inside. They have Millsap, Bosch, Wade. They need people that's going to get inside. So we'll see.
Well, like Ludov just said, we'll see. There's only one way to find out, guys. Stay tuned and check it out. All right, you know what time it is? It's time for the Stat Cruncher. We have a very interesting Stat Cruncher this time for you. And the Stat Cruncher this week is Steve Blake. Surprisingly. Steve Blake. Coming back from his elbow injury, Steve Blake has done much to improve his game, and it has resulted good. He had 10 points, 10 rebounds, 15 assists, and 3 steals against the Cleveland Cavs.
I watched that game.
And that was a very impressive game.
That was a crazy game at the end, to be exact, also, but continue, Joe.
I think that's pretty good for Steve Blake. A triple-double.
No.
Steve Blake
After
doesn't usually
coming back
get
from his
attention
injury.
like that.
No,
And 10
no.
rebounds, he's like 6 feet.
I know, but what happens is they're stacked with Steve Nash was there as well. So for him playing the 2 position, he was able to not be able to run up the court because the point guards have to be the one to be in front to get the to start the transition. So he was able to stay behind and grab a couple of those loose rebounds.
How many missed shots were in that game?
It's Cleveland.
And
It's Cleveland.
There must have been a
It's
lot of
Cleveland.
missed shots.
Of course, Cleveland. Look at they was at home too. Cleveland was at home. But I don't want to take away from Steve Blake. Steve Blake is a good player.
Right, that's impressive.
He's actually one of the best point guards that I see in the league's backup point guard. That's not a primary point guard. So Steve Blake is doing his thing. But now the Lakers are packed with Jordan Farmer, Steve Nash, and Kevin Marshall. So it's going to be a lot of mixing up here because now
Blake might be the best out the group.
Yes, he will be the best because Steve Nash did re-injure that back, but he should be back Tuesday.
But we still have to keep a close look on Steve Blake. I mean, he seems so prone to injury. Not only did he injure his eardrums, not too long ago, but on Wednesday also injured his thigh. So it's very sketchy. But of course we can't take away from him.
Take away from him.
Awesome performance.
And I want to see him, putting up these type of stats. Because the Lakers are going to need a lot of scoring because now Kobe's not going to be here for a while. He's out for another month. Jody Meeks got injured. Xavier Henry. The whole team is injured.
What's going on, Lakers? What's up with y'all?
I don't know, but
remember
Blake right now
they didn't have enough players to play.
Yeah, because the sacred guy fouled out, but Steve Blake.
Sacred guy.
Yeah. Sacred. He's sacred to the Lakers. But Steve Blake put on a performance of the season.
Very nice.
You can't take that away from him. When you put a triple-double on the stat sheet,
that's it.
That's it.
Good job, Steve Blake. We're proud of you. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the Stats Cruncher of the week. We're going to move into our Give Me Somes, all right? So we're going to start it off. Let me see. Who we're going to start off with? I think we're going to start off with Ludolph. So, Ludolph, give me some.
I'm going to give you some. My first Give Me Some is the man that we was talking about earlier in the show, Kyrie Irving. Play some good, strong ball and become a better leader for this team. This team is young. Sure, it doesn't look like it is going anywhere, but you got to be strong. They're working. They did make a good deal, Lou Aldeng. No one can say that's a bad move. Lou Aldeng is an all-star. He's a very good player. They just need to keep making moves like that. Help Kyrie out. Cleveland don't be the laughing stock of the league. Kyrie, help them out. Kyrie, give me some. My second Give Me Some is Damian Lillard. He's participating in all of the events in the All-Star weekend. Skills, 3-point, dunk, Rising Stars, and the All-Star Game.
What about that half-court contest?
Come on. That doesn't really.
It does. But
the ones where you have the 3 people and they're shooting.
Yeah.
He's not in that, but
that's impressive.
That's still impressive. He's the first player ever to go participate in all of them. So my goal for him, win MVP or be first place in every event.
Every event?
Every event.
My God.
Win the MVP of the All-Star
That's giving me a lot.
Win the MVP
That's not even
of the
giving me
Rising
too
Stars.
much.
Win the skills challenge. Win the 3-point. Win the dunk contest.
Wow.
He wants to put on the challenge of taking them all upon. Win them all. Lillard, give me some.
Hopefully he doesn't.
Give him a lot. That's what he meant.
Hopefully these events don't tire him out, because
he's young. I think he can do it.
Yeah, but Portland's in the race right now. We can't really jeopardize that. So hopefully no tweaks in that.
Because I'm
rooting for him too.
Let me tell you one thing that has motivated him to do it. He was the only player when he was going through the draft to run every single drill. Some players, they say, y'all already know I can shoot, or you already know I can run, and they didn't do it. When he went through the draft combine process, he did every drill. Anything the coaches asked, he did every drill. He said he loves to do it all.
Right.
Okay.
With my Give Me Some, I'm starting with a coach, Mike Brown. Cleveland. So you got your star player. I got
Mike Brown been getting eaten out all season.
But Mike Brown needs to improve right now. He's back in Cleveland. I thought he would have tried to make a statement, a little bounce back season from getting fired after the playoffs when he didn't play J.J. Hickson. He was supposed to. But they're 18 and 33 right now. Once again, 3 spots out of 8 places in the East. The East right now is not really No, running. So if you're out of the 8, that means you're worse than the worst. You know, you're below. You know, you're in an empty barrel. You know, but Mike Brown needs.
Let me ask you something. Mike Brown is a great defensive coach. Do you agree?
Yes.
I mean, his defenses are always good.
Yes.
Why doesn't he hire a very, very strong offensive assistant?
Like coordinator or something, I don't know. But right now, he has a problem bringing in role players, you know, and better superstars. I thought Biden was a good move. I don't know if he initiated the move. I don't know if it was the coach, the owner, the manager, you know, but he needs to start doing something because right now, your coaching career is in jeopardy. You look at Avery Johnson. He was with Dallas. He went to the Nets. Now he's on TV being an analyst. Mike Brown, don't become an analyst. Stay in the NBA, Mike Brown.
Don't become an analyst.
Don't become an analyst.
Because that's the last choice.
That's the
last choice.
You can't go anywhere worse than the analyst unless you want to be a writer or something. But Mike Brown, please, for the sake of Kyrie, not Cleveland, Kyrie, give me some. And once again, I'm going to another coach. But this is going to be a little tricky. It's going to be Detroit's next coach because they just fired Mo Cheeks. I think that was a good move. They wasn't, generating. They wasn't doing nothing. Right now they're 21 and 29. They're out of the 8th place again. Once again,
your picks have moved up to 3rd.
You know, yes, I still have that. So I'm hoping the next coach. I don't know who you are, but I hope when you come through, you build back Detroit and you get them back up and get them back in the race because they could win the first round and they could make some magic happen. So Detroit's next coach, give me some.
The NBA is always better when Detroit is good.
Yes.
All right. You guys heard it here. That was our Give Me Somes. Alright guys, so this is the part we know you hate the most and we hate it as well. But we have to end the show. But first we want to thank you guys all for watching. Thank you for subscribing to us. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, and also send us a tweet. And also check out our YouTube page. And remember guys, always remember that talk is cheap.
Wait, and I have my closing remarks.
This is the second time you did this.
I have my closing remarks. Put that hand down. I wanted to know what's going on with this Gimme Some with Kyrie. Your Gimme Some was he needs to become a better player. He needs to put the load on his back.
Become a better leader.
But you don't want him to lead.
I said him to become a better leader.
Yes, leader. And I'm glad that you put him on your Gimme Some, but for the wrong reasons. He should give you some by leaving Cleveland. That should be a Gimme Some.
I don't want to tell Kyrie to give up on something that's so young.
But that's not a Gimme Some. That's like
a long time.
He needs to give me something and go buy a ticket. That's what he needs to give me. Buy a ticket.
He could tough it out and make something out of Cleveland. Bring that first ring, that first championship.
Come on, let's be honest.
But still, like Ludov was saying, he's still almost done with his rookie contract. It doesn't make sense to kind of run out on the team. Right?
He'll be the first player to ever leave and not get a max contract.
Okay, there's a lot of first players.
I know, but
well, let's see if he could bring up his value in the 8. If he ends up being a good trade, they might end up be able to give Kyrie for a better player. You never know. Let's see.
Kyrie, get out.
One last thing. Vote for me, Ludov McLaughlin, as STU Homecoming King.
All the STU students.
All the STU students on Thursday. Thank you.
Good night, everybody.